Well, hello again. You may remember me from earlier. If not, Yapalingala. Hello and welcome. My name is David Parkin. I'm a proud Truro man from Tabakuna country. And I'm here to acknowledge country for the Australian Video Game Development Scenes Night of Nights, the 2021 Australian Game Developer Awards, which is upon us. I acknowledge the traditional custodians of country that we are each gathered upon today throughout Australia, New Zealand and the rest of the world, and their connections to land, sea and community. I pay respect to their elders, past and present, and extend that respect to all First Nations here today at the Australian Game Developer Awards 2021. To those who have been nominated, this is a great achievement as your peers consider what you do important. And to those who receive an award, enjoy this further recognition. And be great. I'll see you around sometime. Bye for now. Bye-bye.
Good evening, I'm Ron Curry from IGEA and welcome to our industry's Night of Nights, the Australian Game Developer Awards for 2021. It's our chance to celebrate the creative and technical brilliance of the Australian games industry and the people and studios that make these games. At IGEA, it's our honour and privilege to represent all of you, and nothing reminds us more about why we do what we do than the AGDAs. This year's events could not be possible without the support of Tencent Games, who are committed to championing the Australian games industry. So thanks Tencent for your sponsorship. And remember to tweet your outfits using hashtag #AgdasRedCarpet. Have a fantastic night.
Hi everyone, my name is Tian. I'm a director at Tencent Games.
Hi everyone, my name is Kay, part of the investment team here at Tencent Games.
Just wanted to say that we are very proud on behalf of Tencent to be sponsoring IGEA as well as the Australian Game Award this year. As an Australian, I'm very proud to be supporting the local game development system.
We're always open to meeting new developers and existing ones in the region, and we're very excited to be presenting this year's Australian Game Awards.
We look forward to meeting everyone in the next few weeks, and good luck with everything.
That's it from us. Bye-bye.
Growing up, many of us were taught that aesthetics aren't really that important and that inner beauty is where true value lies. Now that we are grown, we know that this is a brazen lie designed to help pockmarked teens through puberty. Art is what separates us from animals. It is the difference between living and breathing. It is the most chaotic high school subject. Unlike more scientific disciplines such as medicine and astrology, art is unique in that rather than sustaining our physical forms, it sustains our souls so that they may one day have a fighting chance in hell. The nominees for excellence in art are Unpacking by Witchbeam, The Artful Escape by Beethoven and Dinosaur.
I've decided to create the most elaborate stage persona the world has ever seen.
Okay. Will you be down for dinner? We're having enchiladas.
The boy you loved may already be gone.
We're going on a ride across the dilated pupils of the cosmos.
Art of Rally by Fun Selector. And the winner is The Artful Escape by Beethoven and Dinosaur.
So you're standing in the shadows of Johnson Vendetti, huh?
It ain't so bad. It's just that I guess folks think they know who I am, where I should be going.
Oh my gosh, the Excellence in Art Award. Awesome. My name's Johnny Galvatron. I do a thing at Beethoven and Dinosaur. And there's some people that I would like to thank. I'm going to do it now. Thank you very much for this award. First of all, I would like to thank Annapurna Interactive. I'd like to thank Deb Mars and Nathan Gary for sticking with us on this whole crazy adventure. I'd like to thank Sean Slevin, Justin Blackwell, and Josh Abrahams for agreeing to go along with this nonsense. And now I'd like to talk specifically about some of the people who worked on the art. Arden Beckwith, aka Harden Reckwith, aka R2. It's her sole creative flair and talent in everything you see on screen and all the illustrations. I'd like to thank Mikey McCusker, did all 3D work in the game, made Calypso. It's a beautiful moment in the game and it's incredible what he's done. I'd like to thank Tessa Monash, anything that pops, blocks, rocks, rolls, moves, she did. Incredibly talented animator. Also like to thank Harry Truman, who did all the set dressing. He's a wonder kid and we're very lucky to have him. Thank you so much. Thanks for having us. I will treasure this forever. Okay, bye.
A good story will let you literally get away with murder. The nominees for excellence in narrative are The Forgotten City by Modern Storyteller,
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Salve, friend. Mind telling me who you are? I don't think so. I've never seen you before in my life.
Somebody in this city is about to break the golden rule.
Some people say it's the creation of an all-seeing God who's watching everything we do.
Topography by Cecile Richard, Choices That Matter and The Sun Went Out by Tin Man Games and Screwtape Studios. And the winner is The Forgotten City by Modern Storyteller.
Are you with me? Can I count on you to figure out who's about to break?
Hi, I'm Nick Pearce, and I'm absolutely delighted to accept this award on behalf of Modern Storyteller, and really flattered to have won despite some strong competition this year. When I started this studio 4.5 years ago, I did it because I wanted to tell stories, and I think video games are the ultimate storytelling medium. And so the reception to the game, whether it's this award or Game Informer calling the game a narrative masterpiece, have been immensely gratifying. But I think it's important to acknowledge that a narrative isn't just words and writing, it's also all of the elements that the story is built upon. And so for that reason, I'd also like to thank Alex Goss, who made everything hang together with this programming, John Eyre, whose beautiful environment art helped to tell our story, Michael Allen, whose gorgeous music set the tone, Stefan Schutz, whose sounds helped the game pop, and Alex Smiles, whose user interface helped players navigate through the game. I'd also like to thank the Uppercut guys who helped us with optimization and VFX. And of course, none of this would have happened without the wonderful Film Victoria, who gave us the leg up we needed to get into the games industry, as well as the awesome Epic Games for their Unreal Dev grant, and our wonderful publisher, Dear Villagers. Thanks very much.
This wasn't my idea. The nominees for Excellence in Emerging Games, Student or Early Career are Video World by Things for Humans, Project Wingman by Sector D2, Pebble Witch by Fuzzy Ghost, and the winner is Video World by Things for Humans.
Hey there everyone at the AGDAs. I'm really stoked to have won this award for Video World. Thanks so much to IGA and the judges for making the AGDAs happen this year. Huge shout out to the team that helped me put it together, which was Jack Kirby-Crosby, Mariska Harasimu, Aspen Forster, Jennifer Reuter, Alan Robertson, Stuart Charlton, Alexander Swords, Sarah Pavlich, Kate Arnott, Zane Woodhead, Jack Wilson, and Film Victoria. In particular, Liam Rout and Meredith Hall. And of course, my music collaborators, Chris O'Neill and Bianca Ivory. Congrats to all of the finalists, and again, thank you so much.
The Australian games industry wouldn't be what it is without the hard-working people that comprise it. The Rising Star Award honours those who have made a significant contribution to the industry within the past 5 years, becoming vital members of the community and working to leave it a better place than when they began. This year, we'd like to honour not one, not two, not three, but 2 rising stars. 2 bright stars to light up the sky/Australian games industry. Both of these stars have worked to make games more welcoming, whether through creating joyful content that's accessible to children, or lending their support to women and budding developers in the industry. It's not us. We are pleased to present 2021's Rising Star Award to Kathleen Smart and Ashley Van Wingard.
Hello, delighted to be speaking to you from the country of the Kaurna people, but even more delighted to have been awarded the Australian Game Developer Award for Rising Star. First, let's acknowledge some people from the Adelaide game developer community. Jamalade ran 10 game jams a year for over 5 years. This was fabulous to build teams and create new concepts. Daish Malani runs VR meetups. Chris Kismat held Adelaide Game Developer Breakfasts. AIE ran global game jams and playtesting events. Now taken over by Game Plus, which runs demo nights. And of course the Avcon Indie Games Room was the biggest event on the calendar. So I set up the Adelaide Game Dev website page. Game lovers Brad Barrett, Chris Johnson, Jessica Citizen and Kingsley Foreman ran regular game development meetups called ARG, and they got tired, so I took them over until I begged Patrick Webb and James Marshall to do it, and they grew it fantastically. Then Arthur Archie sidled up to me and said, "You know, we need a Discord server." And I said, "What's a Discord?" Adam Dowley runs Adelaide Game Developer Talks and Screenshot Saturdays. Mighty Kingdom sponsored the Working Lunch. In Susanna Emery's absence, I organised some SA Women in Game events. CDW held the Global Game Jam and sponsor Adelaide Game Dev meetups. So we have strong networks, but we've lost that energy of strangers getting together to make games. Here is John Osterman, of Raccoon Media Cafe, lamenting the lack of people willing to show games in progress. He is one in a line of media makers who have supported games in South Australia. I believe the next state that runs regular game jams is going to be the breakout state. The second reason I may have been nominated for this award is that I make children's storybooks which are accessible to blind and deaf players. And I served on the IGEA Inclusion, Diversity, Equality and Accessibility Working Group. IGEA is a fantastic bunch of talented people who work hard to support game developers at every level. They supply contract templates, create legal advice webinars, lobby governments for game tax breaks, run GCAP, promote the game industry, and they gave me a prize at the AGDAs, so they must be good. Thank you very much for this great honour.
Oh my goodness, I just want to say I am so humbled and really excited to be able to receive this award. Thank you so much for providing me this opportunity. Firstly, I want to thank Wargaming Sydney. You guys have been incredible along this journey, really engaging and encouraging me to support the community and help build it, which has been exciting. You know, every time I come with an initiative or something I want to try, you know, you're always in my corner, have my back, being there to support me no matter what. For myself, this award means so much. Like many of you, I'm sure, are avid gamers. It's been an incredible journey getting into the gaming industry for myself and being able to showcase my craft, showcase my skills and helping kind of share that back to the community, helping engage in the local area has been such a great exercise for myself. And it really showcases, you know, the excitement, the passion that's really out there for the games industry, which is super exciting stuff. And I think IGEA has done an incredible job by really driving that home, you know, showcasing what Australia is capable of and pushing so many exciting initiatives. So I really look forward to seeing what new companies and studios pop up all around Australia, what amazing stories and experiences we can deliver to our players. But really for myself, like I said, you know, it's been such a huge passion driving towards delivering something meaningful within my community and, you know, showcasing my craft of production, my passion for really leading dynamic teams and being supportive. Being able to share that has been immense to me, and I really look forward to challenging myself even further and really giving back and driving towards building Australia's gaming industry. And I really look forward to seeing many of you along that journey as well. So again, thank you so much. This means the world to me. So go enjoy the rest of your evening and the rest of the show. Thank you so much.
Series and a PS5 exclusive, this time dealing a heaping portion of multi-dimensional
Hello, Rad. I want to play a game.
games. I love games. Okay, what are the rules?
Live or die. Make your choice.
Okay, but what's the game?
That is the game.
Well, that's not really a game though, is it? It's just a choice. Like, where's the gameplay?
That's not... Look, the deal is, I'm going to put you in a traumatic situation, and then if you don't want to die, you're going to have to do something horrible, like saw off your foot.
That doesn't seem like good gameplay.
What are you, a critic?
Yeah, actually I am.
Look, I worked really hard on this.
That's kinda sad, dude. You know who is really good at gameplay? The following nominees for excellence in gameplay. You could learn something from them, you know.
Unpacking by Witchbeam. Ring of Pain by Twice Different.
You in dungeons that you're crawling through. A place in protest, lashing out. Fueled by fear, delusion, doubt. The ring adjusts with every action. Choices cause a chain reaction. Encounters come to you each turn. To fight or stealth, you must learn. Mimics treasure soon as ours. Equipping items, passive powers.
Webbed by S-Bug Games.
The winner of Excellence in Gameplay is...
Webbed by S-Bug Games.
Hi, we won. We won the award. That's amazing. So, hi.
What did we win? We won?
We won.
Excellence in gameplay.
So yeah, I guess we need to thank some people.
We should thank people.
Yeah.
We didn't do this alone. This has been such a group effort. It's been so many people have helped us get here.
Yeah. First, I guess I should thank you. This is Noah.
Thank you, Riley. This is Riley.
We met
at Squiggly
River, so thank you, Squiggly River. And we wouldn't have been able to. This whole project wouldn't have existed if not for Squiggly River and us having met at Squiggly River.
And Squiggly River and amazing spiders and thank you, Terry, for all your help on the marketing. It's been a lot of work, and you really helped us get across that line right at the end. That last 10% is another 90%, and man, thank you.
And thank you to Stain.
Thank you to Stain.
Thank you to Stain.
Stain Van Wackeren.
For the amazing soundtrack.
It's so good. The banjo, still love listening to it.
Love it. Can still listen to the game with music on, and that's an amazing thing after having tested it for hundreds of hours at this point.
Yeah, it's a lot of hours.
And going through the list, I want to thank Anthony and Megan for their amazing work porting the game to consoles.
It's
so
just
good.
It's
such
so much
expertise. Want to thank. Oh my god, I'm getting a phone call. I'm going to decline right now because I'm on stage right now with you. Wait, no, I should probably have answered that because that was my wife. Never mind. So we want to thank the testers.
Thank you. You all did so much work. Thank you so much.
Yeah, all of the testers, and want to thank Landfall for their financial and business support because
we wouldn't be here without you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
This was just two people to start with, and now starting a game studio, I guess.
Maybe, that seems to be the way.
That seems to be happening. Oh gosh.
Thank you, Mum and Dad. I want to thank you. That's the thing you do in speeches, yeah.
Yeah. Thank you to Angela, Charles, and Elliot. That is my close family, and also to my lovely wife Lulu, who I have just hung up on.
You should call her back.
I should call her back. I will call her back in a second. Just thank you so much for the award. This means a lot, and thanks.
Games aren't games unless they can be played, and a game that is inaccessible is literally unplayable.
And we all know how Steam reviews feel about those.
Just like Santa, games bring comfort and joy to people all around the world, so it's important to make them accessible to as many people as possible.
Improving accessibility in games not only broadens and strengthens our community, but ensures that the principle that gaming is for everyone is upheld. Accessibility makes sure that regardless of how we get there, everyone makes it to the same destination.
The nominees for Excellence in Accessibility are
Eastern Market Murder by True Crime Games, Unpacking by Witchbeam. Submerged Hidden Depths by Uppercut Games. And the winner for excellence in accessibility is Unpacking by Witchbeam.
Thank you for this award. It means a lot to have Unpacking recognised for its accessibility. With no timers and no fail states, we felt we had already created a game with a broad potential audience, so it became even more important to be as inclusive as possible.
Whenever we put the demo in front of someone and they mentioned something they struggled with that we had not intended to be a struggle, we looked into what we could do to improve their experience and in some cases implement settings to adapt the game to their needs. Games should be for everyone, and though it takes a lot of work, we feel better knowing that more people are able to enjoy our game. Shout out to the Game Accessibility Guidelines website for being an excellent resource, and thank you to the players and friends who gave us feedback about how to improve the accessibility of Unpacking. You helped us make a better game.
Well, that's almost everything I wanted to cover. You're obviously a very strong candidate. Just one last question. I'm curious about your design philosophy. Can you tell me a bit more about that?
I'm mainly interested in impactful games that teach players a lesson, you know? Games that get people thinking, that push their limits and really help them see inside themselves. I've been designing my own games for years now, and a lot of my players have said my work has literally changed their lives. That's the most rewarding part of being a game designer to me, knowing that you've had a lasting impact on people.
Well, that's great. Thank you so much for coming in, and we do have a couple other candidates to go through, but we'll let you know our decision very soon.
Oh, okay, sure, no problem. Can I ask who they are?
Yeah, sure. The nominees for Excellence in Serious Games Applied/Impactful are Sharmila by World Food Programme and Chaos Theory Games. Streets of My Town by Institute of Games.
Now we in the game like EA. Said that it ain't that easy. But we keeping it 100 like a freeway. Don't need a tick, just do it. You know that you're linking with a moment. Say what they want, see how they feel. We gon' let it slide, move on up, Curtis Mayfield. On the right, and we can't get enough. You know that I'm hollering love, hollering love. And I know it get tough, so let me hear you holler. On the right, and we can't get enough. You know that I'm hollering love, hollering love.
Trios by Samurai Punk.
The winner of Excellence in Serious Games is... Wait, does that mean I didn't get the job?
Sharmilla by World Food Programme and Chaos Theory Games.
Thank you all so much for this honour. I'm Nico King from Chaos Theory Games, here to accept this prestigious award on behalf of everybody that worked on this project. There are obviously a lot of people that were behind the scenes who were instrumental in the success of this game. Chaos Theory and Dr. David Chandros worked on the design and the development of the game, but that is only part of the serious games development process. The World Food Programme project team contributed invaluable subject matter expertise, wrote the vast majority of the content for the game, and were instrumental in spearheading this project within their organisation. Belinda Popovsak and Shelly-Ann Easton deserve a special mention for their contributions. A big thanks to absolutely everybody that worked on this project, and a special shout out to everybody who worked at Chaos Theory on this, who poured a tremendous amount of love and attention into this game. Over the course of development, we passionately believed in the vision of this game, and we are so thrilled that the game development community thinks that it's worthy of recognition. Thank you all so much, and enjoy the rest of your night.
Raising anything is never easy, but raising the bar? Now that is a very special feat. It takes patience, persistence, and a gentle touch. Thankfully, the games industry is full of people working hard to build a better community. Whether through excelling in their work, mentoring others, or creating a more inclusive culture, they push the industry to greater heights every year. But to raise the bar, you have to go even further, setting new standards that inspire others to follow your lead. The award for raising the bar goes to Chad Toprak.
Thank you to everyone involved in the AGDAs this year, to GCAP and IGEA for their continued support for the industry. I feel extremely humbled and honoured to be receiving this award. It acts as a milestone in my career as a creative and cultural leader in the community. I've worn many hats in the industry, ranging from independent game designer to curator to festival director, cultural producer, academic, volunteer, to name a few. And to me, raising the bar is about nurturing a culture of sharing and caring. It's about laying the foundation for emerging and experimental game makers to excel, to be celebrated, to make sure they feel like they belong and have a space to express themselves in their games. That's ultimately what I've dedicated the last 5 years of my life to as director of Free Play, and the many years before that, with my time as curator, co-curator of Hovergarden, and the curator of the Contours exhibitions as well. There's a few people that I'd like to thank who I feel were instrumental in my journey. Firstly, I'd like to thank Helen Stuckey for encouraging me to step into this journey of cultural leadership and curation. I'd like to thank Paul Callahan for his many words of wisdom when he was director of Free Play. I'd like to thank Harry Lee Shanglun for just being such a wise and amazing person, full of energy. So I take a lot of inspiration and courage from him. I want to thank Andrew Brophy for all the amazing times putting together parties, exhibitions, and events through Hovergarden. It's been an absolute blast, and I don't think I'd be where I am today without him. I want to thank Yang Ho, who I've collaborated with on many games projects, and big shout out to him as well. And finally, I want to thank the Free Play board, particularly Claire Matthews, and the whole free play team. I love each and every one of you. It's been amazing working together across these years. I want to thank particularly Ben Turner and Pradika Sachdev, who I've actually been collaborating with before coming on board free play as well. And you both have been wonderful to work with, and I feel extremely grateful and blessed to have you as friends. And finally, I want to thank my partner, Helen Kwok, for all of her love, care, patience, and generosity. I don't think I could have made it this far without her support. And also, we can't forget our beloved cat, Aslan, for all of his companionship and love. So thank you so much for this award. And a big shout out to everyone who works behind the scenes, whose labour is often invisible and often goes unnoticed or unappreciated or underappreciated. Please look after yourselves, and yeah, take it easy. Thank you.
Now it's time to announce excellence in audio actors tonight. Now it's time to announce excellence in audio actors tonight. Come on, game devs, you can do it. Pave the way, put your ears into it. Make the sounds, show us how. The winner of this category's coming up now. Web.trios, the artful escape. One of them will take the big cake. Who has won? Who has won? Come on, Rad, who won?
And the nominees for excellence in audio are
Trios by Samurai Punk, Webbed by S-Bug Games. The Artful Escape by Beethoven and Dinosaur.
I've decided to create the most elaborate stage persona the world has ever seen.
Okay. Will you be down for dinner? We're having enchiladas.
The boy you loved may already be gone.
We're going on a ride across the dilated pupils of the cosmos.
And the winner for excellence in audio is
The Artful Escape by Beethoven and Dinosaur.
I've decided to create the most elaborate stage persona the world has ever seen.
Holy macaroni, excellence in audio. My name's Johnny Galvatron. I do a thing at Beethoven and Dinosaur, and I'm going to be accepting this award. Right now. Thank you very much for this award. The audio award this year is Minute by Minute by the Doobie Brothers. I'm very proud to accept it. First of all, I'd like to thank Annapurna Interactive, everyone at AI, Deb Mars, Nathan Gary. We've been through a lot. Thanks for sticking with us. I want to thank everyone at B&D. I want to thank Sean Slevin, Justin Blackwell, everyone on the whole team. What an experience. Thanks for helping us get all of the music into the game. I want to thank Josh Abrahams, who has been my musical collaborator for as long as I can remember. This one's for you, Jabba. Thanks so much. Eden Altman played all the guitar. He's a guitar wizard. You should check him out. Also want to thank Luke Leggs. He did all of the really cool folk music in the game. And he plays down the coast. He's very hard to find. Thank you for the Doobie Brothers album. Goodbye.
Okay, so for the purposes of this next bit, just pretend that the Switch doesn't exist. Like it was just never a thing. Mario still exists, and Nintendo exists. So obviously Waluigi still exists, but the Switch just doesn't, right? Doesn't exist. Oh, and the DS, the PSP, and Game Boy also don't exist. Yeah, Tamagotchis do exist, but they're more like a digital pet than a game. Raising a pet isn't a game. Okay.
Are you tired of your games keeping you bound to your big, heavy TV? Are you sick of computer cables tying you to your desk? Well, now there's a solution. Introducing mobile games! With mobile games, your playtime becomes portable, meaning you can take your gaming anywhere. The kitchen, the hallway, the other end of the hallway, even outside for 1 hour a day. The possibilities are endless. Do away with those boring commutes between the bedroom and bathroom and back to the bedroom and never be alone with your thoughts again. Try these nominees for excellence in mobile games today.
Bot World Adventure by Featherweight Games. The Oregon Trail by Gameloft
Take
Brisbane.
a tour on the Oregon Trail. Get carried away on the Snake River. Ooh, someone's drowning. In fun. Other great attractions include snake bites, hypothermia, and look, a buffalo stampede. Yeehaw! Oh, foodies, sample our fine selection of heritage meats. Yay, more squirrel! Take a tour on the Oregon Trail today.
Eastern Market Murder by True Crime Games.
And the winner of Best Mobile Game is...
The Oregon Trail by Gameloft
Take a
Brisbane.
tour on the Oregon Trail. Get carried away on the Snake River. Ooh, someone's drowning. In fun.
Thank you so much for awarding the Oregon Trail Excellence in a Mobile Game. Everyone here at Gameloft Brisbane is absolutely thrilled to receive this award. I'd like to thank a number of important people. Thank you to those who created the AGDAs. Thank you to the AGDA judges. Thank you, GCAP. Thank you, IGEA. A massive thank you to everyone at Gameloft Brisbane. You did an amazing job with the Oregon Trail, and you should all be very proud of your efforts and talents. Thank you, HMH, the licensor for the Oregon Trail. Thank you to Gameloft HQ, Gameloft support teams, and Gameloft as a whole. Thank you to our parent company, Vivendi. Thank you to the Apple Arcade team at Apple and the Gameloft execs for believing in this game. And, drum roll, Gameloft Brisbane is adding a second team. We are actively recruiting for 30 positions right now. Please see our website at gameloft.com.au for job postings and more info. Cheers!
Our honoured guests, it is with deepest pride and greatest pleasure that we welcome you tonight. And now, we invite you to relax. Let us pull up a chair as the Actors proudly presents Excellence in Ongoing Games, Games as a Service. Be our guest. Be our guest. Put game service to the test. Grab your keyboard and your mouse, my friend, and we'll provide the rest. Fix by fix, patch galore, why we keep on adding more. Join the Discord, it's exciting. Feeling lonely, it's inviting. We'll add skins, permit mods. After all, mates, this is Oz. And a game made here is never second best. Go on, boot up your PC. Pick a game and you'll see. You're our guest. Yes, our guest. Be our guest. Crossy Road Castle by Hipster Whale. Pico Tanks by Panda Arcade. The Sims Free Play by the Fire Monkeys. And the winner for Ongoing Games, Games as a Service is Pico Tanks by Panda Arcade.
Hi, my name is Alicia. I am one of the co-founders of Panda Arcade and one of the team members on Pico Tanks. We are so humbled and excited to be accepting this award from the IGEA. We would like to thank them immensely for their support and unwavering contribution to the game community in Australia, particularly to us indies. I'd also like to thank my teammates. Without them, Pico Tanks wouldn't be the wonderful, fun, quirky game that it is today, and we have so much fun continually updating it and adding content for our users. I'd also like to thank the platforms and organisations that support us, that help indies like us continue on and allow our games to grow and thrive. Thank you so much for this award. We really appreciate it.
Adam Lancman shaped the Australian games industry as we know it today. Adam started out in games as the financial director of Beam Software in the early 80s, climbing the ranks to CEO and later a founding member of Melbourne House. For more than 2 decades, Adam travelled extensively, promoting the Australian industry internationally and was the strongest advocate of his day. When the GDAA was established in 1999, Adam was appointed its first president and began laying the groundwork for where we are today.
Under the banner of the GDAA, Adam fought hard, working with the government to get games recognised as a creative industry, educate stakeholders on games for the future economy, and worked tirelessly to raise our international profile. This award is in memory of Adam's work and early advocacy in games, of all the foundations that he laid for us, and to remind us of the work and care that has been put into our industry. The winner of the Adam Lancman Award for 2021 is Steve Wang.
Thank you so much for this award. It means so much to me because when I started off in the industry in the 80s, it was really all about the promise and potential and what the games industry could grow to globally and what the Australian industry could become. It's been an amazing journey seeing the Australian industry growing through the ups and downs, but always with creativity and innovation at its heart. I wouldn't be here today if it weren't for the fabulous people I've had the privilege to work with over the years. So I'd like to thank all the people who've been at the heart of the AGDC, the GDAA and IGEA over many years, sharing ideas, supporting the growth of our incredible Aussie talent and championing the industry. I'd particularly like to thank the people I've worked with from Microforte to Big World to Wargaming. I've had a fabulous career in this industry and I owe it all to the people I've worked with and the environment that we've been able to create together. The Aussie industry is a wonderful community of knowledge sharing and support that I'm very proud to be a part of, and I really hope we'll always treat it that way. Thank you again for the award. It is a great honour.
Live from the star-filled International Ballroom of the Beverly Hilton Hotel. Welcome to the 70th annual
AGDA's Studio and Game of the Year Awards.
And now your host for the evening, ladies and gentlemen,
Rad and Amanda Yo.
And now we come to the final two awards of the night, the ones you've all been waiting for.
The ones that render every award that came before them pointless.
If you've just been running the stream in the background, not really paying attention while you do other things, now is the time to pay attention, and also shame on you.
Games are basically witchcraft. They're enthralling, I don't understand how they work, and they scare me. The AGDA for Studio of the Year goes to the coven that has stood out from the rest, honouring them and encouraging them to continue using their powers for good.
Founded over a decade ago, this year's winner shows excellence in its operation, its products, and its overall contribution to the Australian industry.
We're pleased to announce that the AGDA for Studio of the Year goes to Black Lab Games.
Hi everyone. Some great Australian game development companies have won the Studio of the Year award over the years. Having Black Lab Games added to this list is a great honour, and I'm humbled to accept this award on behalf of the team. The Australian games industry continues to grow and improve, despite the challenges we've faced over the past 18 months. Raising the bar is something we've always tried to do here at Black Lab, and to gain this recognition is simply amazing. I want to acknowledge the support of our publishing partners at Slytherin, who we've been journeying with for several years. And I'd like to thank IGEA and the judges for selecting us for this award and for all of the hard work you've done to support the industry over the years. So again, thank you for the award. I'm sad we can't do this in person, so I hope to see you all at Games Week next year. Thank you.
Please welcome back to the stage your beautiful hosts, Amanda and Rad Yo.
There are many great Australian games, but only one game can be Game of the Year.
Didn't Moving Out win Game of the Year last year? And Untitled Goose Game won the year before.
There are many great Australian games, but only one game can be Game of the Year for 2021.
And what a year it has been. With so many of us confined to our homes, games haven't just been a hobby for many of us. They've also provided a means of escape and a desperately needed source of joy, allowing our minds to explore new worlds while our bodies eat through our lockdown sourdough.
Bread and circuses. The nominees for the AGDA for 2021's Game of the Year are
Webbed by S-Bug Games. The Artful Escape by Beethoven and Dinosaur.
I've decided to create the most elaborate stage persona the world has ever seen.
Okay. Will you be down for dinner? We're having enchiladas.
The boy you loved may already be gone.
We're going on a ride across the dilated pupils of the cosmos.
Unpacking by Witchbeam.
And the AGDA for Game of the Year goes to Unpacking by Witchbeam.
Whoa, the big one! We're honoured and humbled to receive this award, especially given the incredible games we were up against. Unpacking is such a personal project for us. The idea came about when Tim moved in with me, and we've put a lot of ourselves into the game. I'm so glad that this little piece of ourselves has resonated with so many people in our industry and beyond.
During development, the project managed to take us all over the world, from Stugan in Sweden to a game show in Kyoto, events in San Francisco, and then exclusively to our very small apartment for the last 2 years. One of the exciting things about making Unpacking is we really don't know anything like it, so it's been uncharted territory, but we've relied on people around us and everyone who's played the game at events or during online demos to keep us on track.
We're super proud of the team, almost entirely Brisbane-based, that let us bring this game to life. Jeff wrote the incredible soundtrack and worked with Ange to record and implement a huge amount of custom Foley to make items feel real. Angus was with us through most of development and worked on art across the entire game, with Michelle and Joe joining towards the end to wrap it all up, and Stacey contributing our key art and stickers. Damon assisted us with code support, and Megan Anthony from Screwtape Studios helped with porting.
A big thank you to Witchbeam co-founder Sanatan for always believing in the project and having our back, Cam Rogers for his legal advice, and Victoria Tran for her help with wrangling our unexpectedly fast-growing community of unpackers.
Also, thanks to the judges for picking our weird little game about taking things out of boxes, and to the Australian games industry for being such a supportive and welcoming community.
Hi everyone, I'm Kerry Hutton, project lead on this year's AGDAs. Before we conclude our ceremony, I just want to thank a few people that made it all possible. So first up, thank you so much to my colleague and good friend Sav Wolf, who worked tirelessly with me to redesign this year's awards criteria. We really wanted to ensure that the AGDAs wasn't just a best of, but instead a celebration of outstanding innovation, meaningful impact, and excellence in design. We did this by consulting with industry leaders across multiple categories, including Ian Hamilton, who helped us immensely with the Accessibility Awards criteria. But of course, none of this would have been possible without the amazing work of our judging panel. And this year, we had our largest judging panel ever, of over 50 judges. We couldn't have gotten through this huge number of incredible Australian-made games without all the passion you poured into your judging. Thank you also to our sponsors, Tencent Games, for sponsoring this year's AGDAs. and also to Blowfish and Monica for sponsoring the Gameplay Award. Your generosity has made the Agders possible. And finally, I'd like to thank all the people who allowed us to make a digital awards ceremony not only something that was possible to pull off in a year where we're all in lockdown, but who made the night feel inviting, wholesome, and enjoyable. So thank you to Jack Granjanen, our video production lead, for stitching all of this together through his technical wizardry. And of course, thank you to our amazing hosts, Amanda and Rad Yo, who made this whole night a bucket load of fun for all to enjoy. So thank you. We couldn't have done it without you.